It was a dark and stormy night, and a group of friends had decided to stay overnight in an old abandoned mansion rumored to be haunted by the ghost of a young girl. As they settled in for the night, they began to hear whispers, soft and eerie, coming from the dark corners of the room. At first, they brushed it off as their imaginations running wild. But as the night wore on, the whispers grew louder and more insistent. The group huddled together, terrified, as they realized that they were not alone in the mansion. Suddenly, one of the group members, a young woman named Rachel, let out a blood-curdling scream. The others rushed to her side, only to find her lying on the ground, pale and lifeless. They could see no sign of what had caused her death, but they could still hear the whispers, now louder than ever. As the night wore on, the whispers turned into full-blown screams, and the group members found themselves being chased through the mansion by a vengeful spirit. They could see her now, the ghostly figure of the young girl with long, tangled hair and a pale white gown, her eyes glowing with a malevolent light. They tried to flee, but the mansion seemed to have a life of its own, twisting and turning in on itself, trapping them in a never-ending maze of dark corridors and dead ends. And still the whispers followed them, urging them on, driving them mad with fear. One by one, the group members fell, victims of the ghost's wrath. Some were found dead, their bodies twisted and mangled, while others simply vanished, swallowed up by the darkness of the mansion. As dawn finally broke, only one of the group members remained, a young man named David. He had managed to evade the ghost's clutches for the entire night, but now he was trapped in a small room with no way out. The whispers had grown louder now, filling his mind with a sense of dread and despair. He knew that the ghost was coming for him and that there was no escape. And then, just as suddenly as it had begun, the whispers stopped. David was left alone in the silence, trembling with fear. He knew that the ghost was still out there, waiting for him. But for now at least, she had left him alone. As he stumbled out of the mansion, shaken but alive, he looked back at the crumbling building, knowing that he would never forget the whispers of the ghost that haunted its walls.